What's up, everybody? It's Coach Kev. Many people has asked the question, can the WNBA survive without Caitlin Clark? Well, since Caitlin Clark has been injured, the WNBA ratings have gone down 50%. Why can't we all speak the truth? Why can't we all see the facts for what they are? Caitlin Clark is women's basketball. Jason Whitlock, let's talk about it.
They're down 50% overall since Caitlin Clark exited with the quadricep injury. The Fever games are down 53% without Caitlin Clark. Do you think the denial is over as it relates from these women that, oh, yeah, it's Angel Reese and the league is up as a whole and it's Caitlin and Angel that have done this? I mean, this always, the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, is another one of these clowns that loves to, well, she did this, and the WNBA, we put all these pieces in place to experience all this growth. Caitlin Clark disappears with a quad injury, and the entire league craters ratings. I think this debate is over.
Look, that commissioner taking credit for the ascension of the league, it's akin to Sasha Vujacic taking credit for the two Laker titles in 2009 and 10, okay?
Ha, hilarious. So after you see all the facts, ratings are down, right, since Caitlin Clark has been injured. I need you guys to tell me, why is this? What does that mean to you? Like, what are your feelings when you hear that statement that the WNBA ratings are down since Caitlin Clark's injury? Describe that to me. How does that make you feel? What do you assess from that type of statement? Caitlin Clark is women's basketball. She must see TV. People watch, the casuals watch her, the real fans that love the game watch her. Like, she brings notoriety. She is what has sparked this interest in women's basketball, garnered this high-level interest in women's basketball. And for people to continue to deny this and act like it's this person or it's because of that or someone else or something else, they're just not being real. They're just not being honest. At the end of the day, it's all about Caitlin Clark, and she's doing nothing but bringing great eyes and views to the women's game.
But I'm going to go a little different direction than you, Whitlock. Losing half their audience at 50%, this is only half of the loss I thought they'd have. I truly thought that the ratings would actually dip even more. I'm actually surprised they've only lost half of their audience. Here's my question to you, Jason. Should the numbers continue to decline, which I think they will the longer she stays out, and I'm not so sure when she's going to come back, at what point will there be think pieces from the Jamel Hills of the world that not supporting a Caitlin Clarkless NBA is racist? That all you white people that have turned the televisions off, that are no longer watching the WNBA, you are now showing your racism. Because you know it's going to come.
So if we eventually get to that point where now white people are being racist towards black people because they stopped watching the WNBA since Caitlin got injured. Once we get to that point, if we ever get to that point, we're just, as a society, we're just continuing to head downhill and downhill and downhill. I don't know why we just can't be honest and be real, like, about what's going on. Like, Caitlin Clark is the main reason that, like, I see so many different talk shows, podcasts, TV shows, anything that has to do with sports, talking about WNBA, talking about women's basketball in general, and it's because of this interest that started in college with Caitlin Clark. Like, I know people joked and said that Caitlin isn't really injured. She just did this on purpose to show that she is why people are watching the WNBA. But I don't believe that. But that's what social media does for you. They give you these hilarious reasons why things are happening, whatever the case may be. But in all honesty, this injury has done great things to showcase what the main attraction for the WNBA is, and it's Caitlin Clark. After this, anybody that continues to deny that or say that it's not Caitlin Clark, say it's this person or whatever they want to say, they're just not being true and they're just not being real. I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe that this big interest in women's basketball is mainly because Caitlin Clark? Do you still believe it's because something else other people attributed to it? Do you believe that Caitlin Clark's injury and the WNBA ratings going down has it goes hand to hand of why people love watching women's basketball now? Because if Caitlin Clark's not there, they're not going to watch. Once she comes back, the ratings are going to go back up and they are going to watch. Like, let me know all your thoughts on the ratings loss and everything to do with Caitlin Clark. I know it's tough to say and it's tough to hear, especially in the black community when they're talking about a white girl or whatever from Iowa or wherever the case may be. But it's just the truth. Sometimes you just got to be, not sometimes, you just got to be honest, man. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to speak your truth. And you just got to see things for what they are. Take the blinders off and see what you're actually seeing. That this girl has changed the game. She's brought viewership. She's doing exactly what is needed for women's basketball, which is making everybody talk about it, whether she's playing, whether she's not playing. The interest level is at an all-time high, and we, as a community that loves the women's game, just want this to continue. And if you don't, and if you believe it's because somebody else or for some other reason, then I just don't know what else to say to you. Till next time, this is Coach Cav, and I'm out of here. Peace.